Bonjour Year 7, welcome to Lesson 11, your final lesson of the summer half term. Thank you for all your hard work so far. I have seen amazing progress and work from you all. You've all adapted really well to the new style of lessons on the PowerPoint with the voiceovers. So thank you for everything you've done. So here's your final lesson. And it's après le collège, which is after school. As always, here's a list of the equipment you need for today's lesson, and you will need the exercise book the school gave you, a pen and a ruler, either two coloured pens or you can use two highlighter pens if you prefer, your knowledge organiser for Module 5, which is on class charts and can be opened on a separate window, as can the wordreference.com French to English dictionary to look up any words that are not in your knowledge organiser, and that can be opened in a window as well. So pause to get everything prepared now. Well done, Year 7. Now please remember to email me if you have any questions about the activities in this lesson or if you want to receive an achievement point by sending in a copy of your work. And here's my email address. Thank you to all those of you who've sent in your work already. It has been fantastic and you should all have your work corrected, your achievement points and any comments sent to you by email already. I've nominated 5 students who I'd like to send in their work today, and you'll find your details and names on the final slide. Copiez la date et le titre. So the date is vendredi 22 mai, Friday the 22nd of May, and the title, Titre, ma journée typique, my typical day. Underline your date and title now, please, and write down your objective, l'objectif, which is to be able to describe my typical school day. Pause to get that ready now, and press play when you're ready for the do now activity. Okay, the do now activity should take about 10 minutes. I want you to correct the verb mistake in each sentence, write only the correct sentence, and then translate it into English. So here are the 5 sentences I want you to correct with the verb. Okay, so we have either people mentioned or we have subjects like je, etc. I want you to change the verb given to match the subject of the sentence, okay? Then remember, once it's written just correctly, translate it into English. Do not write the incorrect sentence, just the correct one. Pause to do that now and play when you're ready to get the answers. And here is the correction. So you should have, après le collège, je fais la vaisselle avec mon frère. So after school, I do the washing up with my brother. Numéro 2, mon frère fait du karaté. My brother does karate. Numéro 3, nous faisons la cuisine. We do the cooking. Numéro 4, après, elle fait du vélo dans le jardin. After, she does cycling or she goes cycling or she cycles in the garden. Normally we'd say she goes cycling or she cycles to be totally correct in English. Numéro 5. Finalement, ils font de la gymnastique. Finally, they do gymnastics. Pause to make sure you've got all that correct now. Okay, and play when you're ready to go to activity 1. Well done if you got all of those correct. Excellent job. Okay, this is activity 1. It should take about 10 minutes. So you're going to listen to Anne Sophie, who is played by me, and then complete the gaps in the text. Okay, so we've got numbers 1 to 10 and 10 gaps in the text. And here on the right-hand side, you're going to see the gap fill words all jumbled up. Now you're going to listen to the recording. You can pause as often as you like to help you with this, okay, in order to find the correct gaps and fill that in. Then I want you to listen a second time, so rewind to the start again and listen to the whole recording and then complete any gaps you can do or correct anything or just double check you've got the right answers. Okay, on y va. Remember, pause as often as you like and you're going to play everything twice. À quelle heure est-ce que tu te lèves? Normalement, je me réveille à 7 heures. Je me lève, je me douche et je m'habille. Je prends le petit déjeuner dans la cuisine avec mes parents. Après, je me brosse les dents et je vais au collège à 8h15. Lundi, j'ai les sciences. C'est ma matière préférée. Je déteste la technologie parce que c'est ennuyeux. Et je n'aime pas les maths. Le prof est trop sévère et on a beaucoup de devoirs. Je rentre à la maison à 4h30 et je fais mes devoirs. Après, ma sœur et moi, nous faisons du vélo ou nous regardons la télé. Je me couche à 10h. Okay, so I hope that you've paused as often as you needed there and I didn't read too quickly. That's a natural pace for French. Please rewind now and listen to the whole thing again. And if you need to go back again several times, do so that you can do this activity to the best of your ability within the 10 minutes. Merci. And here is your correction. The words are written in red. So just pause the recording now in order to mark your work or correct it. Press play when you're ready to move to activity 2. For activity 2, which should take about 10 minutes, I want you to read Anne Sophie's text again and answer the questions on the right-hand side in English. So we're going to be working with this whole text throughout the lesson today. Okay, so answer the questions 1 to 7 in English. And you'll see also that some of the questions have got numbers next to them in brackets. That details the number of points that you're asked for. So for number 2, find all the times in the text and write them out in figures, so in numbers, or in words in English. So there's 4 times there. So that indicates there's 4 times to look for, and that will give you 4 points when you mark it. Question number 5, which subjects does she feel negatively about? And there are 2 there, so that will get you 2 points if you get those correct. Number 6, what are the 3 negative reasons? So that's worth 3 points as well. And number 7, what does she do at home after school? There's 4 details, 4 activities that she does after school. So 4 points worth there. Okay, pause to answer the questions now and press play when you're ready to get the answers. And so here are the answers for you. And you will see that for number 2, I've also highlighted the times in blue for you so you can check them carefully. So the numbers in brackets indicate how many points each one is worth. So if you get all of number 5 right, technology and maths, you'll get 2 points. If for number 6 you've said technology is boring and for maths the teacher's too strict and there is too much homework, you'll get 3 points for that. If for number 7 you've written she does her homework, cycles with her sister in the garden, watches TV with her sister, then goes to bed, that will get you 4 points. So mark that now for me. And now for activity 3, this should take about 10 minutes. We're looking at Anne Sophie's text again. This time we've got a different job to do. We're going to highlight in 2 different colours and write a little key to identify the following within the text. You do not write the whole text, you just write out the examples I've asked for. So for number 1, I'd like you to write out all the reflexive verbs in the text. Okay, And I'd like you to put them in a colour code. So the first one is tu te lèves, here, tu te lèves, okay? And there are 6 more apart from that. And here's a hint, it's normally je me plus a verb. So it's often je plus me plus a verb, okay? When you've done that, I want you to take a different colour and write out all the verbs which are not reflexive. So, for example, je prends. So, je prends le petit déjeuner. It doesn't have a reflexive pronoun in front of it. It's just je, the subject, and the verb prend. So that's a normal verb. So that's the first one done for you. Now, there are 12 more verbs within here. 3 are tricky and might be a bit hidden. So if you do get stuck, don't worry, don't just stay there. 9 is actually really, really great. They'll be the ones you recognise the most. So if you get to 9, have a quick look. If you can't get any more, then just go through the answers. Pause to do that now and play to get your answers. So in my text, I've highlighted all the reflexive verbs in yellow. So you should have je me réveille, je me lève, je me douche, je m'habille, je me brosse les dents, and then finally at the end, tucked away, we've got je me couche. So that was the harder one because it was away from the list of the other reflexive verbs which were part of the morning routine. Okay, then all the verbs which were not reflexive in the text, we had je prends as an example, and then we have je vais and j'ai. Say is tricky because that's it. So that's just like il, elle, on. It means it is. So that is a verb as well. Je déteste. We've got say repeated again. Je n'aime pas here. Le prof est trop sévère et on a beaucoup de devoirs. We've got je rentre. Je fais. Nous faisons. Et nous regardons here as well. So pause to check you've got those all correct and press play when you're ready to go to the next activity. Okay, I want you to now read the text with me and fill in the gap. Pause if you need a longer gap. À quelle heure est-ce que tu te... Normalement, je me... À 7 heures, je me lève, je douche et je prends le petit déjeuner dans la avec mes parents. Après, je me les dents et je vais au collège à 1h15. Lundi, c'est ma matière. Je déteste la technologie parce que c'est et je n'aime pas le prof est trop et on a de devoirs. Je rentre à 4h30 et je fais mes après et moi, nous faisons ou nous regardons je me couche à heure. Now pause, rewind, and repeat, and do the activity again, and press play to go to the next activity. I'd now like you to write a paragraph describing your day. Okay, use Anne Sophie's text to help you. I want you to write this question in your book right now. Qu'est-ce que tu fais pendant un jour typique? Which means, what do you do on a typical day? Press pause to do that now. So when you come to writing this, I want you to include the following information. Your morning routine using reflexive verbs. The school subjects you study on one day. So she talks about Monday in Anne Sophie's text. In that I want to hear about the school subjects you study on that one day, and I want you to give positive and negative opinions for different subjects and then give reasons for those opinions. I then want you to write about your after school activities, what you do when you get home, up until bedtime. In all of your work, I want you to include times of day, okay, time phrases, such as afternoon, evening, etc., and connectives to link your work together. Make sure you use Anne Sophie's text to help. Pause to do that now. Okay, Year 7, you've done fantastically well. I'm now going to ask you the question that you've answered in the previous activity, and you're going to read out your answer. I would love it if some of you recorded this and sent it to me on a video or on an MP3 or MP4 file. Okay, you ready? I'm going to ask the question. You read your answer aloud. Qu'est-ce que tu fais pendant un jour typique? Pause to answer now. Well done, Year 7. You've worked phenomenally well today. You've been brilliant this half term with the new format of lessons, and I've loved looking at your work and seeing the fantastic progress that you're making. Okay, can you move on to the next slide to see who's been nominated to send in their work? Okay, bon travail, Year 7, excellent work. Today I would like to nominate the following students to send in their work to me. And you are nominated if you are Aways, Max, Eliza, Grace, Aaron and Summer. Please also send in your work even if you're not nominated. I'd like to see all the fantastic work you have been doing. Okay, have a fantastic holiday, a very well deserved one, and I look forward to our lessons after the half-term break. Merci, au revoir.